Jay, thank you. We have a little bit of a plant pest problem here in Northwest Ohio. Spotted lanternflies are an invasive species that are destroying a growing number of farmland acres, and Ohio's Department of Agriculture needs our help to get that population under control. 13 ABC's Megan Daniels has the details on how we can all help.
Spotted lanternflies originated in Asia, and while they might be pretty little creatures to look at, they're wreaking havoc on Ohio's plant life.
It's becoming a big problem.
The spotted lanternfly came to the United States in 2014 and infested eastern Pennsylvania. Since then, the creature has been spreading through the United States, sucking the nutrients from crops.
They're plant hoppers, and what they do is they feed on the sap from plants. So they have these kind of piercing mouth parts that are kind of like a straw. You can think like, when you're drinking a Capri Sun.
The way they feed isn't the only problem. It's the waste they produce.
They also, as they're feeding, they're generating a lot of waste. And that waste is kind of a sticky liquid, and it promotes the growth of a black sooty mold.
Professor Daniel Pavick says these pests are detrimental to Ohio specifically because of the type of crops grown in our state.
Grape growers, tree fruits like apples and other tree fruits are affected severely.
Because the spotted lanternfly isn't native, nature can't take its course.
It doesn't have any natural enemies to speak of, so it can spread and cause damage very readily.
And in the early stages, they aren't easy to spot, but Professor Pavick says they spread very easily.
They look like a patch of mud, and they lay their eggs on tree trunks, on gas grills, on bicycles, on paving stones, and all kinds of other things.
Since we are nearing the end of spring, the lanternfly is in its hatching stage. During the first part of their lives, they are black with white polka dots. As they age, they molt and develop more colorful wings.
They're very distinctive, so when people see them, they'll be able to identify them as spotted lanternfly, and we want them to report them to us.
If you see a patch of eggs, they are easy to destroy.
Just get a bucket of soapy water and just knock them into the bucket is one way.
If you find any of these lanternflies, you can find a link to the plant pest report on 13abc.com. In Bowling Green, Megan Daniels, 13ABC Action News.